Okay, guys, this is our last video, and it's the end of the semester. We'll be off for 2 weeks, and then when we come back, we'll start with Unit 1. So your last reminder, you need to register for class. So here's my information. If you you should have gotten the information about registering the same way you get the links to the videos. So if not, go ahead and call CPACs. But there's my information if you need me about the class or about the curriculum or anything we cover today. This is our last time we're going to be on Unit 10 for free time. This is for Wednesday, June the 17th, and this is part 3. Okay, so we're going to kick it off with a little bit of grammar. We're going to work on a little bit of grammar. And let me find what I did with. Okay. Okay, so Angie blank a present to Eva. Did she give a present to Eva or gave? Gave in the past. Okay? Angie gave a present to Eva. Number 2, we're going to use some, or we're going to use the. Okay. Mega Mall has some lowest prices or the lowest prices. We're going to use the. It has the lowest prices. Now, if it would have said low prices, we would have used some. But because they're talking about almost all the prices, we're going to use the. Now, for number 3, we're looking at ago or last. She took the test 3 weeks ago, or she took the test 3 weeks last. It's ago, in the past. And number 4, and but. They brought flowers blank, and they brought a cake too. They brought flowers, but they brought a cake too. It's and, because they brought both flowers and cake, right? So we're going to use and. Denise, we're going to use beautiful or pretty. Denise is more beautiful than her sister. Denise is more pretty than her sister. We're going to use beautiful. Than her sister. If you were going to say pretty, you would say prettier. Denise is prettier than her sister. So the word we're looking for is beautiful. Okay, there's a little bit of grammar review. Now we're going to read some text and answer some questions, right? So I'm going to look this up, and I'm going to call in a helper to do the conversation, and then we're going to answer some questions. Okay, I only have one helper, but this is a conversation between 4 different people. But what we're looking for is, who is Mrs. Ota? Where are the speakers? Who is Tim? What is Marco's job in his country? What did Marco do every day? What was Tim's job in his country? What did Tim do every day? What was Michael's job in his country? And what did Michael do for his job? And what did the students bring to Mrs. Ota? So these are the questions that I want you to listen for the answers, okay? So it's going to be a little bit awkward because this is a conversation for 4 people, but we just have me and my little helper, Bailey. So do you want to go ahead? I'll start, and then you can read B, and we'll just alternate. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Olta.
Today I'm going to ask you some questions about the work that you did in your countries. Marco, what was your job in your country?
I was a cashier.
What did you do every day?
I handled money.
Okay, what about you, Tim? What did you do?
I was a doctor and took care of patients.
Great. Daniel, what did you do?
I was a waiter. I served customers at a restaurant.
And you, Michael?
I was a plumber. I repaired some sinks and other things.
You are a plumber. Can you fix my sink?
What's the matter with it?
It's clogged.
Sure, Miss Oda, I can look at it.
Oh, it's getting late. Would you like to take a break?
Yes, we would.
Mrs. Oda?
Yes, Tim.
We know it's your birthday today, and we brought cake and ice cream. Would you like some?
That's so nice. I would love some. Oh, it's chocolate cake. That is the best kind in my opinion.
Okay, so let's look at these questions. Who is Mrs. Oda? She's the teacher, right? So you're saying Mrs. Oda is the teacher. Okay, so now you can do the rest of them on your own and then come back and we can finish. Also, if you need to rewind the video and listen to it again, that is also perfectly fine. Where are the speakers? Sounds like they are in class, right? Because they're all talking to their teacher, Mrs. Oda. Who is Tim? He is a student, right? He was a student in the class. And he was a doctor. He was a doctor in his country. Okay, and then we're going to, what was Marco's job in his country? He was a cashier. What did Marco do every day? He handled money. Because if you're a cashier, people pay you and you have to give them change. So he handled money every day. That was his job. Right? What was Tim's job in his country? Let's look at what Tim did. He was a doctor, which we already said. Okay. What did Tim do every day? He took care of patients. Okay. What was Michael's job in his country? Michael was a plumber, right? What did Michael do for his job? He repaired sinks and other things. Okay. And lastly, what did the students bring to Mrs. Olta? They brought her cake and ice cream for her birthday. Okay? All right. So that's the answers to the listening section. I'm going to go ahead and erase this, and then we will move on to the next section. Okay, let's go over some more, like when people offer you things, how you can answer. Would they like some cake? Yes, they would. Would she like a cup of tea? Yes, she would. Would he like a bottle of water? Yes, he would, right? Would you like some dessert? No, I wouldn't. We're saying wouldn't because they said no. And when you're answering, you becomes I because you're talking about yourself. Would you like some soda? No, I wouldn't. So I'm going to say these vocabulary and you can repeat after me. Cheese, cheese, cookies, cookies, fruit, fruit, pie, pie. So let's fill in these blanks down here with these vocabulary words. Would you like? What would you like? I'd like some. This is a picture of cheese, so I'd like some cheese. What would he like? He'd like some fruit. What would she like? She'd like a piece of pie. What would they like? They'd like some cookies, right? Okay, this was I think a little hard concept that we did in Unit 10, so I found this so that we can cover it again. And we're going to rewrite these sentences because there's two ways that you can say this that are both correct. You can say, like number 1, Tito bought some flowers for Mary. Tito bought Mary some flowers. Same thing, both are correct. So let's do 2, 3, and 4 together. Allie and Claire sent a letter to Harry. Allie and Claire sent a letter to Harry. So if we rewrite it, we can say Allie and Claire sent Harry a letter. Sent Harry a letter. Lucia gave some books to John. Lucia gave some books to John. Lucia gave John some books. Lucia gave John some books. Kong made some cookies for Yoshi and Naomi. Kong made some cookies for Yoshi and Naomi. So we can say Kong made Yoshi and Naomi some cookies. Okay? Kong made Yoshi and Naomi some cookies. Both ways of speaking are correct. And if you're writing, sometimes you want to mix it up and not always sound the same. It just makes it more interesting. Okay, let's complete the sentence. We're going to use him, her, or them. What did Tito buy Mary? Tito bought her some flowers. We're going to use her because Mary is a girl. What did Allie and Claire send Harry? Allie and Claire sent him a letter because Harry is a boy. So we're going to use him. What did Lucia give John? Lucia gave him some books because John is a boy. What did Kong make for Yoshi and Naomi? Kong made them some cookies because you're talking about more than one person. You're talking about 2 people, Yoshi and Naomi. So I think we're going to do the same thing down here. Susanna likes Claudia and Lorenzo. She likes them. Claudia and Lorenzo like Susanna. Claudia and Lorenzo like her. Claudia likes Lorenzo. She likes him, talking about Lorenzo. Lorenzo likes Susanna and Claudia. Lorenzo likes them, talking about Susanna and Claudia, because there's more than one person, there's 2. So we're going to use them. Okay, now we're going to read a little paragraph and then we're going to do some matching. Okay, Denise had a birthday party last Saturday. She sent invitations to her classmates and her relatives. Her relatives are her family. They all came to the party. Her classmates gave her a big birthday card. Her sister gave her a book. Her mother brought food and drinks to the party. Her grandparents brought flowers and perfume. After the party, Denise wrote thank you notes to everyone. When was the birthday party? We know it was last Saturday because it said Denise had a birthday party last Saturday. So the answer to that one is C. Who came to the party? It's going to be F, her classmates and relatives, right? Down here. Woo! F, her classmates and relatives. Who gave her flowers and perfume? Who gave her flowers and perfume? That was from her grandparents. D, her grandparents. What did Denise's sister give her? Her sister gave her a book, right? What did Denise do after the party? She wrote thank you notes. Yep, she wrote thank you notes. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's an almost empty thank you note. And so let's try to fill it in, okay? Let's say we had a graduation party last week and our friend gave us a new watch. So let's write the thank you note. So up here, we're going to write the date. So we would write June 17th, 2020. And then we would say, dear, and our friend's name. Thank you for, we might say the lovely watch, or, you know, we would say, lovely sounds good. The lovely watch you gave me for, what kind of party was it? A graduation. Thank you for the lovely watch you gave me for graduation. Now we thanked him for the watch. Now we have to tell him why we like it. I really liked it and I wear it every day. Thank you so much for, we're going to thank him for coming to my party. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had fun, or I hope you enjoyed yourself, something like that. And then we could write warm regards, or sincerely, or best wishes, however you want to do your salutation, and then you would write your name. So Angela. So there's another practice of writing a thank you note. Now here's an invitation, and it says, shh, it's a secret. A surprise baby shower for Anna Marie Garcia. And it's given by Michelle Wassam and Lois Smith. So in our previous invitation, it said host. This is the same thing. The person that gives it is the host. So that means the same thing. The date is going to be Sunday, June 3rd. The time is 2 to 5. The place is 345 3rd Street, apartment 38, or 3B. And then we're given an RSVP number, and we're told we need to RSVP by May 21st. And remember, RSVP means you need to call and say, yes, I'm coming. No, I'm not. One or the other. So number 1 says, who is the shower for? So we know it's for Anna Maria Garcia, because right here, a surprise baby shower for Anna Maria Garcia. Who is giving the party? Remember, that's going to be your host or hostess. This one just says given by, and we were given 2 people's names. So we're going to say Michelle Wassam and Lois Smith. When do people need to say yes or no to the invitation? They need to RSVP by May 21st. So your answer is A. When is the party? It's going to be Sunday, June 3rd, right? So it's on June 3rd. Okay, guys, so that really just wraps it up. That wraps up today's lessons. That wraps up the semester. You have 2 weeks off. You need to register for class, and we'll be starting back in 2 weeks. And you need to register. Even if it's online, you still have to register. So you can email me, or you can contact CPACS yourself. You should have gotten it sent digitally to your phone or email, however you get the links to our videos. And don't forget to put your name in the comment section to get credit for this video. So I hope to see everyone soon.